Or what's the intro again?
Oh.
I don't ever remember it. I'm sorry.
I don't blame. Everybody else in Hollywood got a script. Why can't we?
Hello to all first-time buyers, returners, or window shoppers. Welcome back to Off the Rack, a podcast where we look into any and everything fashion. I'm Cordell Jones.
And I'm Micah Barkley.
And we'll be helping you today at your visit. On today's rack, we're honestly just talking about fashion and journalism, being that we're both journalists and we like fashion. We're just going to talk about, I guess, careers within that, how we're working towards that, and everything else in between with it. So have your cards ready because at Off the Rack, our conversations sell.
Real bad.
Yep. No Black Fashion Spotlight today. Didn't really plan on it. Didn't have any ideas.
I would like to shout out Cordell Jones. He's my Black Fashion Spotlight.
Oh.
I just want to tell you guys a quick story. This happened the week before last when Cordell decided to ask me to take pictures of him.
Wait. Oh, my God. Okay.
I was like, cool. I'm just going to do, I just put on some jeans. Excuse me. I don't want to be interrupted while I'm sharing this devious story.
I'm not interrupting you.
So,
it's not devious.
It is. So I decided to just put on like a sweatshirt, jeans, shoes, and I come to school, get ready to take his pictures. This man is dressed up like we're about to take pics at the Met.
Okay. Whoa.
And just because we have this fashion podcast going,
yes.
And it just made me feel some type of way because we're walking to Chick-fil-A and everyone sees him compared to me.
Okay.
And then it's just like,
whoa.
I just felt disrespected in and of that moment. Like, it's just like, why? You should have told me to step my cookies up before they crumble. And you didn't. You're supposed to hold me accountable personally. And I just didn't feel like the representation was there. So this is me telling you this will be my last episode with Cordell here on Off the Rack.
And thank you so much, guys, for listening.
No.
That is when I cut her mic.
No!
Thank you so much. No! Yeah. First of all.
Let me back.
First of all.
You really cut my mic, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh
Realistically, I just put the outfit on. It was...
he looked good, by the way.
I guess if I find a way to put it up somewhere visually, then it'll show itself. But I kind of just put it on because I was like, okay, well, I literally only got like a month left at this point of anything I want to wear on this campus. I don't have to run through. And it was just in the closet. It came. I was supposed to wear for spring break and it didn't come on time. But that was just because I wasn't like here to get it from my leasing office. So I put it on in class one day, honestly, just because I was like, what else? Like, what else I got to give? And I texted her about the pictures the day before. Realistically, I'm not nobody to be like, oh my God, we have to get dressed up in concept and go to take pictures and we have to look sickening and da 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 da. Girl, at this point, if you want to get dressed up, you get dressed up. If you don't want to get dressed up, I do not blame you. Realistically, half of the time, I really don't have it in my closet. And I need to get some like actual like regular like sweats. Like I don't have that, which is a problem.
So you're saying that you don't dress basic like all the other people on this campus. You don't have just throw on clothes. You always get. Let me shut up.
It's not even in that way. It's literally like I have just a bunch of statement crap and I don't have any like basic clothes, and I want to try to have more basic clothes because I'm like, it'll be days where I just like, I just want to get up and throw on a pair of jeans and like a t-shirt. But then if I throw on a basic pair of jeans, I only got one basic pair of jeans. Everything else is just like, oh, this is flared and this has a random design on it. Like I want,
and this is bedazzled.
Yes, like I want like regular stuff. That's what I'm trying to get into this summer. I was like, I'm gonna try to like at least a cup, like a statement or two, but like majority just kind of be like basics, simple colors, simple. Just like I put this on with this on and this on, and it's simple. I don't gotta do too much.
I just still feel some type of way about that day, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you told me to step up
No.
if I want to stop feeling this way.
No.
Okay. So that's my Black
mouth?
Fashion Spotlight is Cordell Jones for his amazing contribution to the campus of Florida A&M University. Nobody steps like him. And I said nobody, and I meant that.
Oh, okay.
Put the baddest
let's not do that.
Person, dresser, model on the floor.
Let's not do that. Let's all just be together.
And y'all not him, so that's what I had to say personally.
Be a united front.
Oh, I was going to start throwing shots.
Let's not do that.
Okay. Sorry.
We at 90.5, the Flavor Station. Oh. Me, Cordell Jones, and you, Micah Barkley, fellow staff at 90.5, the Flavor Station, and Off the Rack at Cordell and Micah. Do not condone shade.
Ooh, girl.
Shade.
Father God. Okay. Yeah, so at Off the Rack,
At Off the Rack, we also happen to be journalists, being that we are journalism students at Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, founded on October 3rd, 1887. A what? And with that, journalism has a lot of different fields.
I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired.
My God.
Oh my gosh.
My God.
Before we even get into what we talking about, let's just talk. Let's just talk about student journalism. Like, I feel like other programs at different universities that include like journalism. Maybe it's just me, but like when we had our professor, I don't know if we had the same class, but he considered FAMU like a teaching hospital, like our journal. Yeah, so it's like instead of us just having like classes that teach us, okay, this is how you're supposed to write a story, turn in the story, we actually have like 90.5 the Flavor Station, we actually have Journey Magazine, the FAMU, and like we actually have like, and I know there's like graphic design and PR, like there's a whole PR association that PR students here run, like an actual firm, like public relations firm that's actually run by the students here. So that's what we mean by like teaching hospital. But like when you like, it's good to have a teaching hospital, I feel like, because when we get out in the real world, you guys say, oh, we want you to have X, Y, and Z experience. We have that experience. We're literally doing it and we're not playing games. It's not like just some after school activity. Like, this is harder than our schoolwork.
I'm like, even now we have a board running. I mean, we don't really have to do much to the board, but we're in a whole studio.
But we need to know how to work it. And we learn how to work it. Like, obviously for now, like some of these things people don't learn until later on in their career for real. And I will say I am definitely grateful for all the skills that FAMU has given me as far as journalism stuff. I will say a lot of these skills are things I'm starting to realize that are like, it's necessary to have them at an early age for us. But I'm tired. Father God.
Making packages, recording videos, writing scripts, doing articles.
I'm so tired. Like,
recording content, making content, even if you're doing it on the side for yourself, you then got to work that in with everything else you're doing.
Like, people was here till like 3 a.m., y'all. Like, this is a full shift.
Yes.
Some of it's, some people get paid depending on your position.
Yeah.
But most of this stuff is unpaid experience.
Yes.
And this should count as an internship credit, but it don't. Because we still got to get an internship.
Yep.
Don't play. Anyways.
Lord, still working for mine.
Oh my God.
Still working for mine. My God.
God is good.
You got yours?
Almost. I feel like it's right in my grasp.
That's
People,
right.
Okay, quick rant before we get into it. Internships with journalism. I don't know if this is with any other like. Ooh.
Continue. I'm sorry.
First of all, the journalism market right now is not. It's just not it. And that's a whole conversation for another day. But internship wise, like, I just feel like I'm not going to even dog out the program that I'm a part of because they might pull through. Yeah.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is like, it's so hard. Like, we're applying, like I've applied to over 50 internships, not blindly applying. Cause a lot of people advise like, don't just apply for all these things. They share, like if you're applying for 10 positions within one company, all 10 different things, like they're going to be like, you're just applying for stuff at this point. I do it intentionally with so many different internship opportunities. No, we're going to go with someone else. No, we're going to go with someone else. No, don't hear back from. Or it's like, mind you, it's April. Like what I was gonna go into is the internship, the interview that I'm actually gonna like complete tonight, which I'm happy I actually got a callback interview for, was with Warner Bros. So I mean, but it's like not August, it's April, and it's like, dang, you're just now starting the interview process like now type stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all love. But it's stressful. I would just say it might not. It's not. This isn't. I don't want to say this is company specific. This has nothing to do with the company. It's just internships as students. Like, I need to know what I'm doing this summer. I need to know if I need to pick extra hours up at my job to pay this rent, or if I'm gonna be in New York living life while still paying rent, but having free housing. Thank you, Jesus. Praise Him.
Child.
Yeah, I'm tired.
All I can say was getting published was easier than getting an internship.
My boy, in essence,
getting published was an easier process than grabbing up an internship for people where I would have to be getting published. I don't understand it. I don't. But yes, I was featured in Essence. Thank you so much.
Twice?
Yep.
Twice, 2 times.
Trying to get some articles underneath the belt. Trying to kind of let this little stuff die down with them and Raymonte and Amanda Seals and just all of that.
I saw that.
I can't even.
But my whole thing, so for small background context, Ray had like this whole thing, like everyone was like, you should get sponsored, and Essence was like, And so a lot of people were like, oh, it's because you ghetto.
Yeah.
And then him and Cardi went at it. Ice Spice somehow get dropped up in it.
Yeah.
And anyways, but my boy is published twice in Essence.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But this does have to do with fashion journalism.
It does.
So do you want to explain like what your articles were about, basically?
Sure, I'd love to. My two articles. Well, the first article that I turned in, which was kind of really the one I was excited to publish. It's titled Fabric of the Gospel. It's about how, I guess, fashion in modern day terms can still have Christian and faith-based motifs, relating back to different designers back in the day who would have it like Christian Dior, Yves
that's
Saint
why
Laurent.
it's called...
Well, no.
Oh,
but
I was
like,
going to say.
Yeah, no. But like a lot of the stuff that some of the stuff that they would have, they'd have even whole collections where it's like certain things are like religious based. And I just wanted to look at brands now that capture that, but also capture it through the Black lens, because the church is so like embedded within culture in the Black community, especially with this whole Sunday's Best phenomenon, which there was like another article on there on Essence that was like an op-ed about how Sunday's Best fashion should be considered fashion culture, which was by Taylor Crumpton, who's a great writer. I think she wrote the Beyonce Cowboy Carter, Beyonce Still Country article. It was really good. But I interviewed Larry LaFrance, who's a student on our campus, as well as the owner of this online brand, Crimson Row Flows. All the brands I interviewed all have like faith-based stuff within their clothing. So it's just nice to hear about how it plays a role into like design and craftsmanship, but also their own identity with religion.
You know, I was thinking, because I mentioned, I don't know, we did publish the episode where I was talking about like me coming up with my brand and stuff. I'm definitely going to be incorporating some faith-based, you know, ideals into it, because it has to do with me, but God has a lot to do with me too.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's definitely going to be something. I can't forget that when I'm making clothes and stuff and messages. Y'all stay tuned. Micah is brainstorming. Micah is getting it together.
We're excited.
Hopefully. But I also will shout out, hand clap for yourself, because we don't have multiple people in here, so we got to clap. Shout out Cordell. I know I just posted, I don't know if it made it to the page. I actually don't think I finished uploading it. I did an article on Kai.
Yeah, it's up.
I mean, but I tried to post it on Instagram. I don't think I finished tagging. He actually uploaded it. Shout out the FAMU and staff. We are so tired. So anyways,
you see how I say nothing to that. I kept it pushing.
Quiet. Look, but so Kai was on the previous episode where we had Jade, Lenny, and Kai, which was the last episode?
Yep.
Yeah, the last episode. So I was able to do like an actual, you know, article on Kai's brand, that was published with the FAMU, and we basically just like went over like her story. It was kind of like a profile, but showing like her revolutionary, like we already talked about it in the episode, but the importance of her message and, you know, kind of what it meant to her. I know we didn't go into depth about like how necessarily she created the brand and stuff, but in the article it definitely goes into more detail about her specifically and like her mindset with it. But yeah, I just thought that was a good opening for like speaking about like fashion journalism, because honestly, you do this. Me, I don't talk about fashion a lot, and I love fashion, but I feel like obviously this is fashion journalism.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's literally.
Wait a minute. So I do this.
We do research. We come on here with guests. We do interviews.
Wait a minute.
Essentially,
y'all know I'm a little slow, a little time.
Oh my God.
But as far as writing, wise, and you know, I feel like it was like even starting this podcast, it was kind of just like my fashion. I love fashion. But I don't know. I don't really put that stuff on because I cannot afford my budget. I've said it multiple times, and you will hear it 100 times again. Bro. I cannot currently afford my budget. My fashion like style. So I usually don't talk about it too much, or I don't really like write about it. But I've been getting into it more. I guess since we're talking about like this is fashion journalism. Yeah, I'm like getting into it more, and you know, having these conversations. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I feel like I've been kind of fighting an uphill battle and not wanting to do fashion journalism. So my brain is always just like, I want to try to feel respected among journalists and do like actual news, and like I want to cover real stuff. But then it's like there are interesting things within the realm of fashion that could be newsworthy.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, it doesn't have to just be like, oh, I have to just cover strictly, which I still can't. I'm like, which I still like to have the ability to do so. I'm not going to try to just discredit and be like, oh, well, I can't do it. I want to still be able to write news stories and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm realizing that I'm kind of like real into writing about like not even just putting clothes on, but like the design of everything and like how people get to like their end when it comes to creating stuff. It's just always interesting because I always like to know about the process behind things instead of just kind of seeing the outer thing.
I know, like going back to what you were saying about like being well respected, like I think it's good to be well versed in things, be able to like, you know, like let's say I just want to get into editorial management or just write stories, but be able to sit up here and make a podcast, be able to get in front of the camera and report, do anchoring, you know, edit videos and stuff. I was having this conversation with myself last night, I think, because I talked to myself. Anyways,
it's real.
Like I was talking about like me just like wanting to be like well versed and everything like that, and I'm at the point where a lot of people are starting to really ask, what do you want to do after college? Because we have like one more year. And I can't give them a definite answer because I explain to people like I like journalism enough to where like let's say I had to be able to pick whatever, or I had an array of jobs that I could pick literally tomorrow. If some of them are anchoring or some of them are here, some of them are, it's going to be a difficult decision. But like if I was just given, okay, you're about to be, I know you do fashion and you do lifestyle editorial, but we need you to be a morning reporter. Okay. Like, so that's where I'm at. But I'm like, I definitely want to dabble in a lot more fashion. I feel like after college, I want to get, as far as fashion journalism and stuff, a little bit less about writing about it and a little bit more documentary style, you know, documenting it. Because I'd rather either document it, I'm tired of writing about it. Like, you can't get the full aspect. I can give you as many quotes and pictures and sound bites as you want, but to really be there and like get a camera and be able to edit and make this transition smooth, you know, to tell a story is like really important, I feel like. And that's kind of what I would rather get into, either like physically like documenting it with like a camera and stuff and making documentaries and or YouTube videos and stuff like that. You know how, what's it called, Vogue be doing like those 90 questions,
the 73 questions,
stuff like that, making content like that. Or I want to actually be the one designing it.
That's real. I was like, the one thing I wish I could see like modern day redone or do, well, I mean, I don't really know if I could do it myself, but I'd have to kind of learn more about the camera. It's this documentary I think I watched during the quarantine called Catwalk. And it showcased like 90s models like during the supermodel boom, and it was showing them like go through different shows and like their lives while like designers are like getting stuff done and how they're like having to function as normal people but also as models. And I wish that they could cover that now, honestly, with how the supermodel market has changed, because I feel like it'd be interesting on top of just seeing the clothes and how they're made, which is also another thing that'd be lovely to see on like film. I feel like it's also interesting to kind of get the model perspective, because they're the ones that the consumers first see the clothes on and are kind of like your first entryway into being like, this is what this item that you want looks like on somebody. How are they getting to this point? Especially because the model industry itself is so like kind of come and go. It's really like you get in there when you're 18, you probably leave when you're like 25.
Right.
So I'm like, it'd be interesting to kind of see what it looks like in the modern day. So if somebody would like to film that or create that or get on that documentary wise, please do so and then give me that credit so I can get a good 15% commission on it. Thank you so much.
Y'all heard him, and don't make him repeat himself.
20%, me and Micah. Thank you.
Dang, I get 5. Oh,
no, I'm saying split 10-10.
No, I'll take the 5.
I'm saying split 10-10.
40%. We do 20.
40. Okay, yeah,
okay,
that's
wait. No, let's be real.
Yeah, that's
30%, 15.
Okay, yeah, that's real. I can do that.
30%.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Thank you so much.
And if you take it, I'm suing.
Yeah, very much.
Can't we do like the copyright? We're copywriting this.
We're copywriting this. I thought you would have slap lawsuit. Play with me if you want to. Yeah.
Okay. Communication line ethics. Come on, communication line ethics.
Yeah.
Police. See, we learn here.
Yeah.
Shout out, Dr. Hunter.
We do. Yeah. When it comes to like doing journalism after college and it like coming to fashion, is there like anybody that I wouldn't say that you're interested in like learning from when it comes to that, but is there like a person that you'd be like, oh, I've seen you do this, I want to try and maybe do this too? Like
journalism wise or fashion industry wise?
I mean, either, I guess, and coincides with each other.
Thank you so much for that question. My aspiration in life.
Oh my God, please. Is to be happy.
To be happy. Specific person, dang, there's not. Like, I feel like I freelance life. A lot, and there's not I can't see myself just doing one set thing. Like, I really want to start doing content creation, which is why I hope that I can actually get this like an internship that's not remote or actually in a bigger city like LA or New York specifically, because there's so much like content that I want to create, and I feel like I'm all over the place. So as far as journalism, like learning things, like, okay, I feel like a lot of the things, okay, I can work for a company and do like fashion journalism, like recording, like I was explaining earlier, but I think a lot of it would come with, I would start doing like mainly TikTok videos. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down. Good God.
Oh God. Mainly the music, child.
They done already took Universal Music Group.
Yeah.
Like, BTS is not up there. So, but let's just say TikTok will be around for whenever. Like,
yeah.
Content creation through there, like doing those type of videos. Like, I just really want to become a content creator that talks about fashion. I talk about everything right now. You see the videos that I post.
Yeah.
Literally, it's mostly skincare, but then it'll range from like a fit check here or there, a day of my life here or there, and then a random funny video like here or there, like just random stuff. So honestly, there's no one in particular when it comes to fashion that I want to learn from as of right now. You know, I'm just kind of seeing, you know, what I really like. You know, there's a lot of brands and stuff that I've liked, and I just like, I'm not a very cohesive person when it comes to fashion, so that I can't really tell you this one person. Like, no, like if I can get in contact with all of them, if I do stumble upon one person, okay, cool, like I'm excited to learn more from you, and you know, stuff like that. Or like fashion creators and like fashion journalists and stuff, if I stumble upon you, I would be fine learning from you. But as far as like, let me directly contact this person right now, like, what is today, April 8th? So April 9th? No.
That's right.
What about you?
Honestly, same. I feel like it kind of just floats all over the place for me. Honestly, to your point about content creation, I want to try to get into that. I feel like I was going to, and then school and some other stuff kind of stopped me a little bit, and then kind of knocked my confidence about it down. I'm kind of at a point now where I feel like if I do it, I want to just, I guess, be consistent at it. And that's been the thing where I'm trying to like work towards being with a lot of the stuff I do. But honestly, school this semester kind of knocked me. A lot of the stuff I was thinking I was going to be able to be like full throttle in this semester just wasn't able to work out, which is okay. I could take the summer to regroup, look at what didn't go right, and then just come back in the fall, do what I got to do. But over the summer, definitely I want to try to like do some type of content. I'm kind of trying to get more into doing stuff with my camcorder.
Did you find it?
I got a replacement one. I want to try to just record like actual stuff on it, because I feel like a lot of the stuff I just kind of take it out and record. So I wouldn't mind doing like, I think the guy who made You Matter hoodies, Meech.
Yeah. No, we didn't go over.
No, I'm saying, do he still go by Meech, or is he Demetrius?
I think it's Demetrius, maybe.
Okay. Well, Demetrius does this like podcast where it's like artistically shot and together. And I'm like, either I could do it with off the rack, or if it's just like a side project, just talking to people, I'd want to try to record interviews and stuff with the camcorder and just kind of...
It would make it like a throwback type. Oh, that's cool.
And then send it to FAMU Vintage. Honestly, I need to try to send a lot of this camcorder footage to FAMU Vintage, because I feel like it's kind of cute to put on the page.
Ooh.
Even though it ain't like old footage, but it's old footage. So it'd be nice to do. But just kind of working around the realm in that when it comes to journalism, I guess. And like interviewing and stuff, because I really don't interview that many people. And then with fashion, same thing, just all over the place, just kind of taking what I can learn from whoever I can learn from and applying it where I see fit. I need to start reading more, to be honest. So I want to try to start reading more fashion journalists and getting in that bag and learning more about what they cover and what they don't cover.
Life has been life, and lately.
My God.
And...
Life put on her 6-inch Louboutins and started choking me out with them by the neck. That's what life did.
Like, unapologetically, too. Like I didn't get a sorry.
No,
I
literally.
didn't get told, like, nothing. But we still here. We got one more year left, y'all. So... I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
It could be a little short episode. I mean...
Yeah, I don't really have...
You know, when we get to joking around, and that's how you know.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't have much else to really talk about.
So, yeah, y'all, we just talked about our major, how stressed we are, but how we're going to incorporate journalism into it. And fashion and
all of the things. So, Micah, where can they find you at?
Don't find me, actually. Leave me alone.
Oh, wow.
I am on Instagram at Micah Barkley, MICAHBARKLEY. I still haven't posted this photo. MICAHBARKLEY. And then my little, backup page is 101302 TENTHIRTEEN. OHTWO. And I am like on X or Twitter, as many may know it. I think I'm Mike Checka with 2 A's and 2 C's.
Real. I am on Instagram at CRDLLLL. I also have my
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I am so sorry, guys. Cordell, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at CRDLLLL. You can also find my styling page, which is at CSTY.LES. C Styles. Probably going to be posting some stuff over the summer. The semester kind of a little rocky, so I don't really know how much I could do.
New start, fresh start.
Yeah.
We gonna start, y'all.
And I'm also going to plug this now just for further developments that will be coming later in the end of the semester. But I have a mental health page called Let It All Out FAMU. It's a mental health resource for all FAMU students to use and look through. We're going to have some new updates coming to you very, very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. And you can find the show on Instagram at OffTheRack90.5. That is Off the Rack 90.5. Thank y'all so much for listening. We'll catch y'all next episode.
Bye.
Bye. Off the Rack is produced in the studios of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.